4lawnotes.com presents Benihana of Tokyo Incorporated v. Benihana Incorporated, a case note summary. So what happened? Aoki, who founded Benihana of Tokyo, and its subsidiary Benihana, the defendant, which owned and operated its restaurants. Aoki owned 100% of BOT until he pled guilty to insider trading charges and transferred his interest to a trust to avoid licensing problems based on his convicted felon status. The trustees were his children and the family's attorney. BOT owned 50.9% of the common stock and 2% of the Class A stock of Benihana. In 2003, conflicts arose between Aoki and his children. The kids were upset because Aoki changed his will to give control of BOT to his new wife. At the same time, the restaurants were becoming outdated and needed renovation. So Benihana, the defendant's CEO, met with a representative of Morgan Joseph to discuss the company's financial situation. He had recommended the Benihana board issue convertibles preferred stock, which would provide the funds necessary for the renovation and put Benihana's in a better position if it needed to seek a loan. On more than one occasion, the board reviewed and considered the materials and included the issuance of preferred stock that was converted into common stock. So what's the issue? Is there a safe harbor under Delaware General Corporate Law, Section 144, if the material facts of the director's relationship or interest and of the contract or transaction are disclosed or are known to the board of directors, and the board in good faith authorizes the contract or transaction by the majority vote of the disinterested directors? Also, is gross negligence, reckless indifference to, or a deliberate disregard of the whole body of stockholders or actions which are without the bounds of reason? The holding was yes to both issues. The Delaware Supreme Court held that Section 144 provides a safe harbor for interested transactions if the material facts as to the director's relationship or interest and as to the contract or transaction are disclosed or are known to the board of directors, and the board in good faith authorizes the contract or transaction by the affirmative votes of a majority of the disinterested directors. After approval by the disinterested directors, the court reviews the transaction according to the business judgment rule, which is a presumption that the business is making the decision, the directors are acting on an informed basis, and in good faith. That was 4lawnotes.com presenting Benihana of Tokyo versus Benihana, a case note summary, more available at 4lawnotes.com.